nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings. Both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Hooky offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Davis. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Overton. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Run inside. It's Davis. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Hawkins.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Makes it past the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Overton. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You can tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
The play action fake. Rush is on him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Overton. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Booster. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's to... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Mensah. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going to the run, it's Overton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hokies trying to cash it in on first and goal. On the ground, it's Hawkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Pushes for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Arizona taking on the ECU Pirates.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's Arizona with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Mensah to throw. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Throwing, Mensah. They're working that left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Makes a catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback keeps it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Can't connect on his first throw.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they go back on top.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Feels to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Running inside. It's Hawkins. There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Finds his man. It's Heath. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Into the end zone for 6.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them.
He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on the side.
Wide open spaces. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
On the run, it's Hawkins.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hokies. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He might want another play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He unleashes a long one. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. Brought down at the 30 on the return.